Recently, an astonishing scene unfolded in Mexico's Congress, causing a ripple of excitement across the global online community, with every social platform closely following each development of the event. On September 12, 2023, during a UFO hearing in Mexico's Congress, a man named Jaime Maussan presented two mysterious square boxes. The moment the assistant opened the boxes, the room fell into silence. Inside lay two small gray-white corpses, resembling miniaturized humans, each merely 60 centimeters long with disproportionately large heads. Though the basic facial structures matched that of humans, the peculiar skull shapes and the protruding back of the heads, surrounded by a unique skeletal structure, were baffling. It was a sight that left everyone present in awe, somewhere between the realms of humanity and the unknown. Maussan claimed to the Mexico's Congress members and reporters that these two mysterious mummies were indeed extraterrestrial beings. This revelation instantly stirred a global commotion. Major international media outlets covered this astounding claim. Meanwhile, the background of Maussan began to be explored. Who is he? Where did these alleged alien mummies come from? Are they genuinely from a distant planet? Jaime Maussan is a seasoned reporter at Mexico's second-largest TV station, Azteca TV, and also a UFO enthusiast. As early as 2015, he claimed to have discovered alien corpses, though it was later debunked. Nonetheless, in 2023, he re-emerged with a firm belief that the mysterious mummies in his possession were extraterrestrial remains. According to a study by the National Autonomous University of Mexico, the mummies were over 1,000 years old. The story traces back to 2017, when a young man named Julio was searching for gold in the Anta district of Peru. On a fateful day, he stumbled upon 9 mysterious corpses in a cave, 2 of which Maussan later showcased in the Congress as aliens. Though Julio didn't find gold, he unearthed a potentially history-altering discovery. Excited, he immediately secured these precious finds and spread the news. The news quickly reached Maussan, who not only rushed to the site but also brought along a production team from the History Channel, a doctor, and a biologist from a Peruvian university. After thorough examination, they confirmed these were indeed remains of some beings. Surprisingly, the corpses were encased in diatomaceous earth, a natural substance that not only preserved them, but also protected against insect infestation. A thick layer of this earth had kept the bodies well preserved. Upon conducting CT scans, the doctor discovered that these beings had unique cranial and brain structures, unlike any known human race. They were only 60 centimeters tall, and each being had only 3 fingers or toes. Particularly peculiar was the discovery of 3 egg-like objects inside the female being, along with a metallic object on the sternum. Genetic analysis by the biologist showed that only 25% of their DNA matched with the human genome. The remaining 75% was entirely unknown. Armed with these analysis results, an exuberant Maussan declared that these mysterious mummies were indeed alien corpses, reigniting global discussions on the existence of extraterrestrial life. Besides the many reasons previously mentioned, there's one more intriguing factor: the peculiar location where these mummies were discovered. About 70 kilometers away from Antilles, an area with mysterious patterns that have puzzled experts. This mystery dates back to 1927, when an explorer named Toribio Mejia Exespe ventured into the Nasca region of the Andes Plateau. A passionate archaeologist, Exespe was drawn to the ancient relics. Despite Nasca's harsh, arid climate at an altitude of 2,000 meters, its conditions had preserved millennium-old artifacts. Years earlier, a small team led by Exespe unearthed a 9th-century temple north of Nasca, fueling his belief that more ancient artifacts awaited discovery on this plateau. Undeterred, they marched southward into the unknown and stumbled upon a mesmerizing sight: rows of neatly arranged pebbles on the ground, lighter ones atop darker ones. Although the arrangement of the pebbles appeared to follow some pattern, its meaning was lost to Exespe, who, captivated by their mystic beauty, dubbed the linear formations sacred roads. In 1930, as Peru's first commercial plane flew over Nasca, a passenger's astonished cry drew attention to the ground below. From the sky, gigantic drawings were visible on the land, including a nearly 300-meter-long bird, a 180-meter-long lizard, and a 135-meter monkey figure. These giant drawings, later known as the Nasca lines, astounded the world. Spread over a desolate stretch of 50 kilometers by 15 kilometers, hundreds of mysterious drawings, symbols, and characters were identified. Their creation spans from 6th century BC to 10th century AD, with some aligning perfectly with ancient Peruvian solar and lunar calendars. Archaeologists deduced that around the 6th century BC, hardworking indigenous people of Mexico might have been laboring on the Andes Plateau, crafting an alien-inspired legacy. They suggest the Nasca lines were messages to the heavens, inviting extraterrestrial beings to visit the Earth. Now, millennia later, Julio's remarkable discovery rekindled the mysteries of the Nasca lines. With the fascinating discovery of the alleged alien mummies, researchers can no longer dismiss the possibility that perhaps the native people of Nasca were conveying messages to extraterrestrial beings with the lines, and they possibly might have received a response. Presently, the international community is split between skepticism and fascination. While some argue that the claims of extraterrestrial beings are mere misinterpretations or hoaxes, others are fueled by a fervent belief that there's more to this phenomenon than meets the eye. In the forthcoming days, the scientific community plans on conducting further investigations and extensive research on the DNA samples of these alleged alien beings. These studies are hoped to shed light on whether Earth once hosted extraterrestrial visitors, or if this astonishing tale is merely a concoction of mysticism and overactive imaginations. The event at the Mexico's Congress certainly stirred the imagination of countless individuals, sparking a global discourse on the possibilities of extraterrestrial life and our place in the cosmic narrative. With the mysteries surrounding the Nasca lines now intertwined with the recent findings, the world waits with bated breath for the unveiling of more truths from this enigmatic realm. As humanity edges closer to the answers, we're left to ponder on the grand tapestry of existence. This incredible story has not only ignited imaginations, but also united people worldwide in the quest for understanding our origins and the boundless mysteries of the cosmos. In a recent exhibit at Mexico's Congress, a so-called extraterrestrial body was showcased publicly for the first time, naturally inciting stringent scrutiny and significant skepticism. The minuscule mummy, enveloped in diatomaceous earth, could barely outline the alien figure. With the audience unable to get a close look at the mummy, X-ray images became the most thorough evidence for the skeptics. Swiftly, a private website from Russia revealed the truth. A paleontologist named Alexei, through the somewhat unclear X-ray images, deduced that the alien body was assembled from human and animal bones. He distinctly marked the ambiguous alien humerus, asserting it was constructed from human bones. We can only admire. Experts indeed have a keen eye that penetrates to the truth. Another netizen boldly claimed that the alien skull was concocted from a baby skull and a camelid skull. From the images, the alien skull's shape seemed similar to that of a llama, but melding them into a flawless skull appeared to be a difficult feat. In contrast to the online exposers, NASA's response was much more cautious. After viewing the video from Mexico's Congress, NASA experts stated that without a proper examination, we cannot confirm whether these are extraterrestrial bodies. We also have no reason to deny their authenticity, but we need tangible evidence, much like the moon rocks brought back from the lunar missions, to draw a conclusion. This stance indirectly challenges Mason to submit the supposed alien bodies for a comprehensive examination by peers. Later, NASA reiterated that, according to their investigations, none of the UFO cases so far could provide conclusive evidence. Mainstream media, while covering the news about the Mexican alien mummy, also mentioned Mawson's dark history of fabricating alien bodies. Notably the case in 2015, where he touted a child mummy as an alien mummy. How credible is Mawson? Since no authoritative third party has stepped forward for verification, we can't reach a definitive conclusion. However, we can envisage 4 possible scenarios going forward. Scenario 1. Mawson chooses silence, refrains from submitting the mummy to any authoritative body for examination, and continues exhibiting it. In such a case, the conclusion of forgery is almost certain. Scenario 2. Mawson accepts the challenge and sends the mummy for examination. After authoritative cross-verification, it is finally determined not to be alien, but a counterfeit assembled from different animal and human bones, as the netizens speculated, suggesting a potential extraterrestrial merchandise market behind Julio. Scenario 3. Mawson submits the mummy for examination, and joy ensues as it's proven aliens indeed visited Earth, rewriting human history. People start to accept the existence of extraterrestrial civilizations, readying for contact, marking 2023 as the dawn of a cosmic era. Scenario 4. Mawson submits it for examination, but the examination body remains ambiguous for a long time, unable to provide clear evidence. They nitpick minor flaws, like some bones being asymmetric, but avoid addressing the bigger issue. This situation displays the expert's internal struggle, fearing to confront a potential overturn of existing knowledge, hence choosing neither to deny nor confirm its extraterrestrial origin. Beyond these 4 scenarios, we can speculate a 5th possibility. Mawson sends the mummy for examination. It's determined not to be alien, but prior DNA testing had errors. These mummies have more in common with known beings, possibly resembling the hobbits in The Lord of the Rings. Remember, in 2003, an archaeological team in Indonesia's Flores Island discovered a dwarf human species, dating back to the late Pleistocene, a discovery published in Nature. Let's delve back into Mawson's mysterious alien mummy. The mummy's fingers and toes are oddly elongated with just 3 digits, a skeletal structure akin to birds. Birds, lacking palm bones, rely on their toes to grip branches for stability. If required to walk on the ground, they might need some supportive structure between their toes or have muscular soles with hard scales for support. Intriguingly, similar features are depicted in Nasca line drawings showcasing giant birds. Ancient Chinese classic of Mountains and Seas, also describes a bird-like race with long heads covered in feathers. The elongated skulls and feather-covered bodies evoke thoughts. If discovered by modern humans, will they be mistaken for extraterrestrial beings? Adding to the mystery, it seems the mummy encases egg-like objects within. The feathered man country, described in Classic of Mountains and Seas, is located far southeast overseas. Some modern researchers speculate it could refer to present-day South America or even the ice-covered Antarctica. Of course, let's not digress too far, or our thoughts may soar beyond. If Mawson's mummy is verified as a real being, whether extraterrestrial or not, it will send shockwaves through the scientific community. More astonishing is the belief that such beings existed in our world until about 1,000 years ago. This not only challenges our known natural history, but fills us with boundless curiosity and the desire to explore the unknown cosmos.